So in a previous video, I mentioned the fact that you are a leader. No matter who you are, you have a leadership role in your life, probably several leadership roles. You maybe haven't recognized it. But whatever the case, if you haven't seen that video, don't worry, just work with me for now because the question here is what's the advantage of thinking like a leader? Why does true leadership training matter? Not garbage leadership training, but true leadership training. Why does it matter? It matters for at least three critical reasons. First of all, when you're properly trained as a leader, you begin to think differently. When you're properly trained as a leader, you have a very definite vision about where you want to go in life. And that applies to your work, to your career, to your business, maybe to your finances, to your health, to your relationships. It transfers across all areas of life. But fundamentally, when you're a leader, when you see yourself as a leader, you're moving strongly forward. And that comes across very clearly in your behavior. And we're not talking here about people who are, have sort of what sometimes used to be called alpha personalities or in the DISC personality system, people who are dominant personalities. We're not talking about that. You can be an introvert and still be a leader because the moment you're trained properly as a leader, this is the way it is. It doesn't mean that you have necessarily like people who are in the DISC personality system who are high D, high dominance. They have a psychological drive to be in charge. You may not have that psychological drive to be in charge, and a lot of true leaders don't. They're quite happy sitting in the background until the person in charge screws up, and then they step in and clean it up. That's fine. So it's not about personality here, but a person who is fundamentally a leader and sees themselves as a leader behaves in a very different way, and it's very noticeable. The second thing is people who see themselves as true leaders and have been properly trained take really good care of themselves. They understand that their physical and mental capacities are the basis of what they're able to do in life. So they will eat right, they will get in shape, they will get enough sleep, they will take care of themselves really, really well, far better than the general population does. And thirdly, they will be in training, not just the kind of training I've just mentioned about their physical reality. They will be very definitely in mental training. So they will always be upgrading their skills, upgrading their knowledge. It's often said that top CEOs on average read a book a week or something like that, whereas the average person in the population, they're lucky if they read a book a year. But it makes a difference. So upgrading knowledge is critical. So all those three things, a definite future oriented vision, looking after yourself, and training the mind. So, those three things are typical outcomes of true leadership training. And it absolutely blows my mind that you can go through the entire school system here, the entire educational system, from kindergarten to doctoral degree. Heck, I've done it, and leadership will never be mentioned, let alone taught. There you go. That's it for now. So begin to think like a leader, get trained like a leader. Leadership makes a difference in life, no matter who you are.